Good morning, afternoon, or good night to whoever's doing what in this world, but here's a little espresso to get you through the day.
That's good.
It's actually trash. This is ShopRite brand espresso, and I thought they'd be good because I'm a Jew. I'm like, look how cheap espressos can be. It's pretty bad.
Back in the day, you used to be able to get good quality stuff out of ShopRite. Nowadays, ShopRite is the lowest tier. It's like a grocery store at this point.
A grocery store. And I worked at ShopRite. I am an original shop. I was such a bad good employee. Like, I got my shit done, but I also used to, because you couldn't steal, right? Well, you could, but you really couldn't. And so the only way to steal was to like barter with other departments. Like, I would give people like, I worked in the non-foods department where I dealt with like tampons, stuff that you couldn't eat. Tampons, notebooks, back then you could buy rewritable CDs.
Oh, those were big. Those were big back then.
Like, we'd put out like deodorant, all that shit. And so I would trade that kind of stuff in the back room in exchange for fruit or rotisserie chickens or Snapples.
So you guys had like a mini Burning Man situation going on.
Back in because no one wanted to pay for anything, so we would be like, "Yo, okay, here's this, here's that. You guys just take whatever." I remember this one manager got fired, and he was in charge of the frozen foods, and he was so fucking pissed that he got fired. And he the way he retaliated was genius. He ordered 3 pallets of this frozen dog food that never sold. Right as he was like, "Boop," put it in the system the day he got fired, and we sat on that shit for at least a year. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. He fucked the store. I know that doesn't sound like anything crazy, but you guys, if you own a business and your fucking guy orders 3 pallets, it is not good.
It's not good, and it's also
good. It's not good. But
I'm sure you guys did something worse in that store back in the day, but you're just not going to tell us.
No, I was a pretty good boy. But you've never heard the story? I worked at KB Toys. I worked at KB Toys for a holiday season. And I shit you not, next door to us was GameStop, and one night, these guys murdered the employees there.
What?
Next door to us.
In GameStop?
Yeah. You could look it up. If you look it up, I'll show you right now. This was nuts, dude. It was holiday season, and my parents let me go back to work. And we all thought that they came to our store first and just kind of like browsed around. But I think they had a grudge with the GameStop people. It wasn't like they were just randomly out to kill. I think they kind of came in our store, kind of cased next door, but also like pretended to be shoppers. But I'll tell you this, it's a GameStop murder in Succothsona, New Jersey.
Were you shook? Were you scared?
I think I was kind of scared, but I was also like, where is this? I don't know. I just went back to work. Like, my parents let me go back to work.
I like that though. I kind of like that. You know what I mean? I like that you weren't like a pussy about it.
Oh yeah, we could. I needed to get my paper up. Succothsona Mall.
It's crazy that even happened.
So somehow I went on some weird website. 2 found dead in Roxbury store. 2 employees were shot dead yesterday at a video game store at the Roxbury Mall.
That's crazy, bro.
They were found by a patron just after 11:30 in the morning, half hour after the store opened. One of the men was sprawled over the front sales counter, and the other one in the back storage room.
Why? And what happened? Did they rob and take anything from there, or it was just like they just assassinated these dudes and disappeared?
They said that there's no real motive, but they just got charged. These guys in 2017, 15 years later.
That's insane. Imagine it takes 15 years to like serve justice to somebody that killed somebody.
Dude, in this country, are you kidding? 15 years? I've already forgiven them.
Yeah, I would have already forgotten about it. I would have been like, all right, it is what it is. A lot of shit's going on.
I would have been
this country in general, a lot of shit's been going on. I don't know if you've been watching, but
no, I don't know what's going on. What's going on out there, Val? Give me the news. What's the buzz? I've been buried planning with my head in the sand, planning my adult sleepaway camp. So,
I'm sure that's been a lot of work.
It's nice. It's very white privilege of me. But continue. What's going on in the world of the non-whites?
Mexicans think that they are they're owed California, Utah, Nevada, Phoenix, that they own the land, and shit is really bad. The governor from California is not fucking around. He's talking about come see me in my house if you guys really want to pull these immigrants out of here. Shit's getting frisky. People are getting curfews at night. Downtown is really on fire.
Dude, it's crazy that this is like you're in LA right now and you couldn't pay me to travel there. And you know what the fucked up part about all of this is to me? We're just deporting people from cities named after Mexicans. Like, it's so crazy. Like, just got deported from Los Angeles, San Diego, right? Like,
I mean, listen, these places gotta go, right? Like, people gotta get deported, bro. Like, unfortunately,
but
it's just
I wish. Why can't we have like? We should just do it this way. It should be fair. You have to pass a test, even if you're born in America, because there's Americans in this country that, in the words of Chris Rock, you're not better than somebody else just because you came out of a pussy in Detroit. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, there's Americans here that need to go.
Oh yeah,
we should have a Hunger Games.
I agree in that sense. Like, logically, if you're useless and you have zero utility towards the country, you should bounce.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd be so efficient. Look how efficient.
But I also can't, like, bro, some of these guys work 14-hour days, right? And they clean up restaurants and they do their thing. But then they drink a Modelo and go rape a girl in the park. And I'm like, all right, I don't know, like, how do I, like, figure this out? Like, is he helping out? Is he not helping out?
Yeah, but think about this, Val. We care this much about that, but how many times do you go to people like forgive the church, right? For some reason in religion, it's okay to be like, oh, well, you know what? It's just a bad apple, right? But when it comes to Mexicans, they go, well, the one bad apple means they're all rapists, right? Well, then you should outlaw church, right? Let's go after domestic rapists too. Those guys are.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
But I think every country shouldn't have a border then. We should be able to overstay our welcome in any country then.
I think we need to come up with a way that wherever you're located, GPS wise, like you're paying a percentage for that day in taxes, right? So it's like, yo, you want to go to Beverly Hills for a month, bro, this is how much is coming out of your global bank account, right? You want to go to live in Haiti, my man, 3 cents a day. Welcome to the country. I think we need to get
like YouTubers can't be just flying to fucking Paris, eating their food, but getting paid American dollars from YouTube. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Wherever you are, you should pay rent.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
And that way, there's no illegals. It's like, yo, if a Mexican can afford Beverly Hills for 4 hours, let him spend his fucking $5,000.
I honestly can't argue that one. I like that. You have a GPS, and as you're staying in the place, you have a certain amount of time. As soon as you pass a certain amount of time, you start paying.
Yeah, that's it.
Gotta pay up.
Why do we need this shit? Why do we need passports?
I like that.
That's it. I solved it. I solved immigration.
What
else is next? What else is next?
Yeah, that's it. You solved immigration. I have nothing to say about that. The other one is a Brazilian comedian got charged 8 years for making a predatory joke. It's discriminatory. It was a discriminatory joke, but he's getting charged for 8 years in prison in Brazil. So this guy's getting charged as if he convicted some sort of felony.
What did he say? Do you know what he said? Did they tell you?
The joke is...
I mean, first of all, in Brazil, I would think... I don't know much about Brazil, but isn't Brazil just like a land of like ex-Nazis and silicone butts?
I mean, Brazil, I think, is less silicone asses than silicone... I'm actually maybe...
No, Brazil, it's called a Brazilian butt lift, isn't it? It's a BBL.
Yeah, BBL, I guess you're right. It came from there.
Oh, so maybe he made fun of a Brazilian butt lift, and they're like, "Hey, that's our number one export. Like, that's our Red Bull and vodka."
8 years is crazy, though.
8
Somebody
years
really
for
did
a joke. Damn.
8 years for a joke. It had to be a bad joke.
I would rather just. I want to know how much it is to go.
I gotta find this joke.
How much jail time do you get in Brazil for rape? Because imagine they're like, "Oh yeah, you can rape. Don't worry about that. Just don't joke about this." And that shows you how woke they're becoming, then, huh? How much time do you get for rape in Brazil? Oh, my Google search.
It was a bigger joke.
Brazil jail time. Huh. A standard. First of all, the fact that this is said it like this, Val, this is how they describe. I asked AI, what is the jail time for rape in Brazil? And they go, a standard rape conviction. First of all, what's a standard rape? Someone's like, oh yeah, I just by the book. Just regular standard rape. You know me, just very meat and potatoes kind of rapist. Standard rape conviction is 10 years, dude. Dude, do you understand? It's for I'd rather do 2 more years and rape the chick than make fun of her.
I mean, at that point, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, if you can't take a joke, you better take a dick. Okay, so check them out. Serious physical violence is 12 years, and rape of a vulnerable person. Anyone with under 14 or who cannot offer resistance due to illness or mental disabilities, usually 8 to 15. If the victim dies, you might go 30 years. If there's a gang rape, it's only like 13 years.
Damn, that's not even...
It's like splitting bottle service. Yo, can we break these 13 years up? I'll do 3, you guys throw in 2.
Yeah, let's just split it up. That's like fucking AT&T fucking rollover minutes. Hold on.
Yeah, that's like Uber Pool for rape.
He basically made fun of black people, indigenous people, fat people, gay people, Jews, disabled people, and those with HIV.
I don't think anyone had a problem with it. So he kind of, that's crazy.
He said, I hired an interpreter so I could offend the deaf.
Well, I mean, at that point, I feel like he was asking for it, right? Now he's just a martyr, but I don't know who's going to get him out, right? Let's free this guy. You've seen the guy who trained his dog to do the Hitler salute, and he went in jail. It's kind of funny, man. All those things are hilarious.
I mean, obviously.
Right. So we solved that. Anything else on your docket? What else has been going on in the news? How about Elon and Daddy Trump fighting, and then Elon backpedaling today?
Deleting everything.
What a bitch. What a little bitch. What a bitch.
Why start something, big dog?
Bro,
if you can't fucking...
Why you go to Mars if you can't even handle Earth?
Yeah, he's soft. He's soft for that. That was a soft move.
Yeah. Elon, I agree. Like Elon Mush.
Elon Mush.
Yeah.
He's soft. He's very soft for that. He backpedaled, and he also... Why start that? Why just come out of nowhere? And it takes credit away from you. That's why you're right. I guess you see, after he's doing shit like that, it's not worth investing into Tesla.
Right, because you know it affects everything. You're like, dude, just shut up. Just be the CEO of Coca-Cola. Just be evil behind the scenes. Don't try to be like, I'm going to help the government. Shut the fuck up. Do you know how bad it's getting? Did you see what happened with Walmart today? So the CEO, I don't know if I got to look this up. I'm an idiot, but just take this from me. She's the heiress of the Walmart family, this billionaire chick, right? She came out and she's paying for ads to promote on Saturday, June 14th is Trump's birthday. He's throwing himself that big military parade, right? On the same day, she's promoting protests, and people are like, "Yo, did Walmart just like turn on MAGA?" And people don't know how to react because in most of this MAGA country, the only store available to them for like 20, 50, 30, whatever miles is usually Walmart. Right. That's like their one-stop shop for everything. So they're like, dude, even Walmart's going to like, yo, chill the fuck out, dude. Like, we can't, stop getting rid of Mexicans, okay? Like, chill out. So
I guess.
Yeah, so everyone's kind of like, it's a crazy time.
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is when all the previous guys that were deporting people, it was all good. Like, when Obama was deported a lot of people, bro.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. With politics, here's how it really should work, and maybe it's wrong, but just do it behind the scenes. The problem with Trump and Elon and everyone is they do it in your face, and you're like, dude, I want to be lied to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to know how much money's actually Nike's making on a pair of sneakers, right? Just sell me the product. I know it comes with a lot of bullshit, right? Everything, there's a markup on everything. I know you guys are doing fucked up shit. But just like, it's kind of like buying a steak. I don't want to see you slaughter it.
Yeah.
Right? Just give me the steak. Just give me the steak. It's delicious. So with politics, I'm like, dude, you want to deport immigrants? Fucking do it. But don't show up beating your chest like, yo, let's get these people out. Right? It's like, just do what you got to do. Like,
I agree.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
No, you're right. You're right. I agree with you. You got to be on the back end and just fucking being quiet about it. But I guess he was just trying to like spread the awareness real quick and say, "Yo, you guys better start packing your bags," which wasn't good.
Kind of gangster.
Yeah, wasn't. Yeah, it's gangster, but it's not good PR. Like you said, it's like why just don't tell anybody. Just get it rounded up real quick. 6 a.m., 5 a.m. Get it out the way. But
let me ask you a question. Your girl is Brazilian. She's got a tanner tone. Is she worried at all in LA? Just even to be stopped, right? Like she'll pass all the tests hopefully and doesn't end up in El Salvador. But have you talked to anybody out there that's like, hey, this is kind of crazy? Because I have a few friends that are like laying low.
Bro, your friend you have a friend. I don't want to say his name. The one that did the fireworks and got his eye. He worked for ICE.
Oh yeah, my buddy Steve. Yeah,
and I have a friend that works at ICE too. It's not like you're just coming in and going, "Oh, you're brown skin," like you were coming to the bus. They have a list of names that they literally write out for months, and they're tailing these people. and they're
Nah, dude,
and
it
they're
seems like they're just showing up with a bulldozer right now in
Nah.
LA. Your girl's walking home from college and gets scooped up.
Nobody's coming up to her, bro. It's all they're going to areas or they're going to places where they're like, yo, there's a bunch of people in this house,
Okay,
and there's a bunch of people in this room.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think this is solid dating advice? Date a Mexican girl because every once in a while you could threaten her by deportation.
You could.
That'd be great if you just deport every girlfriend. Like if I have a Mexican fetish.
Yo, that's a good thing to keep over their head just to make sure that everything's in line. You could do that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. That
My
would be
boy,
wild.
my boy has a pretty successful marriage with a chick. He was 16 years old when his girlfriend's family was not threatened, but they were like, "Yo, Obama was like, yo, you guys are getting deported. This is happening. It's it. Like, you guys are going back to Uzbekistan." And
Is that gotta be wild to be white and be deported by a black man from America?
I mean, that's a crazy concept. My
Right.
my boy had to marry her for her to stay,
Yeah. Wow.
and they
But
stayed
she's
married.
white. She's under the radar. White immigrants are chill. They want us. We're great.
White immigrants are definitely chill. They're going to deport a lot of Ukrainians. They're not happy about that. It has to listen. It's a wild time. But you heard about Greta Thunberg got diagnosed
Yeah.
with anger management.
Oh, I mean, the girl is so annoying. Like, so
She's-
annoying. Just be a
she's-
kid. Be a kid, dude. Like, what are you going to be like? Like, imagine I was such a happy kid and I'm miserable now. Can you imagine if you were a miserable kid when you grow? Like, this bitch can be, like, annoying as fuck by 70. Like, literally the most hated human being on the planet.
Annoying. Wait till she's 30. She's
Could be like
gonna
Yoko
be.
Ono. Be like, just, Jesus.
Did you see what he wrote? Can I tell you what exactly he said?
Who?
Trump is hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. He wrote, "I don't know if it's real anger. It's hard to believe, actually, but I saw what happened. She's certainly different. Anger management. I think she has to go to anger management class. That's my primary recommendation for her."
Yo, first of all, Trump literally is... He's hilarious, but someone's got to proofread him a little bit.
Yeah, he's out of his mind.
It's like
obviously,
my
of
grandma
course.
having Twitter.
Oh my God, but that's it for me. That's all I had.
Dude, you missed a great birthday party in New York. I had
I
25
know.
people there. Got very drunk.
It looked very very festive. Can you explain to me who was there, when, where was it, how did it go? Organizing 25 people, by the way, guys, in New York City is very difficult. Just letting you know.
You know what? It was easy because I asked my friend if we could just do a family-style dinner, a little prefix action, and it was great. Everyone threw in money, everyone ate, and then I just made them do a cash bar. Everyone paid for their own drinks. No one felt obligated to be like, well, I drank 17 martinis and they drank none, blah, 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 you know, why should I pay? Kind of bullshit. So I kept it official, and I think I'm going to do once a month, a little like whoever's in town group dinner, because it was so much fun. Little Italy at this place called Galso and Grand, our boys' restaurant. You guys should check it out, whoever listens to this garbage. And then, what happened? Nothing happened. We just got drunk, dude. I just saw a bunch of people that I haven't seen in forever, and...
Who came out that hasn't been around in a while?
Oh, you know who came around? NVM with his wife.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That was a good little celebrity cameo by Nicole Berry, Berry. They have like a little health and wellness store in the city.
Oh wow! So they pulled up.
Yeah, I was very honored.
You hit them up. You're like, yo, pull up to the birthday, and they pull through, huh?
Yep, I had to plan my birthday, by the way. Like Estee did nothing.
Oh, so your girl didn't have any. She didn't help you out at all
Estee
with
is
the birthday.
really bad at plan. They have a birthday with their girlfriends tonight. I had to plan that one for them too.
I mean, dude, you are very good at gluing the nightlife side of the situation.
I just need
into
these
the-
girlfriends need to start sucking me off, like, because I'm doing boyfriend material activities here. Just take care of it. I do a lot of boyfriend cosplay.
You do a lot of-
and not of the sucky coming back to me. You know what I mean?
You're doing a lot of overtime.
I help a lot of people. I help a lot
You're
of
like-
people, and I want to get paid in blowjobs. I honestly.
You're Greta Thunberg of Soho.
Where are her parents?
I don't know, bro. She doesn't even feel real to me.
Did
Like
you
I
see
look
her
at her
on the
picture-
airplane, just on the flight home? She just
She-
looks.
She just
Go start a
comes.
podcast.
She comes off so awkward, dude. She's like, she gives me very like weird serial killer energy. I don't know how
Who
to
cares
explain it to
about the planet this much? You know what I mean? You're like, dude, chill out. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, you're such a loser. You care about the planet this much? Like, calm down. Like, your entire identity as that you're like, I love Earth. And you're like, what? It's gonna be fine. It's been here for 1,000,000 years. It's gonna be good. Ask the dinosaurs how they're doing, right?
If I say shits, bro, that's not gonna matter. Like, don't worry about it. Like, we'll be alright. It is what it is.
But she took the ferry or whatever she took when they arrested her. That wasn't even like a. She's crossing over from I love Earth to I love Gaza.
My whole thing is like,
that wasn't even a pollution thing. That was a whole, like, I'm now going to make a stance on... What, she going to show up to school shootings now on a raft? Like, she's just trying to do other things. She's trying to do too much.
My thing is with her, what are they going to do when they get to Gaza, though? Like, what's your plan? What do you think you're going to do
They're going to rape her. They're literally going to be like, what are you doing here? Like, I don't want to see your elbows. Ugh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's going to show up to a place where they're literally going to murder her. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm uninformed. But also, like... You think she could show up to Gaza and be like, you guys do a lot of polluting over here with your Toyotas from 1975 with no emission standards, right? Like, is she going to go out there and try to woke up the Middle East?
They're going to start yelling. By the way, when they talk, they yell automatically, so they're going to, like, they're going to look at her.
Yeah, just the whole...
Yeah, they're going to, like, Habibi, get her. Get her out of here. Like, it's a game over.
She's lucky she got deported.
Brother, she's bugging out. What the fuck is she talking about?
I don't like that she's branching out that much.
Yeah, she's been branching out a lot. Okay, last one, I promise.
Oh,
before we continue.
I had one. Lost my fucking mind. I wanted to ask you. So this is like a weird concept. I was walking down the street smoking a joint. We were discussing like illegal immigration, deporting people, and how, you know, we're this melting pot, and we're always pressured to be a melting pot. Those people, those uncontacted tribe where like one white person tries to go every 3 years and they get murdered, like, we're also like, oh yeah, that's okay too. So why can't America just be like, yo, don't contact us?
Yeah.
And we just kill you at the border.
Why? Well, but that's what I'm saying. But the fact that we understand...
We respect that boundary for those people. We're like, don't contact them.
But you see, that's the beauty of being ignorant. This is ignorance is bliss. Is that if we started just bodying people, they would be like...
You know what? You know what? If we started killing people, shooting people at the border, the ones that made it through, I'd be like, you could stay because it must mean that whatever's back home is still worse than this. Like, because there should be an obstacle course at the border, and you can pass this, right? And then we're like, you know what? That whatever you're coming from has got to be awful. You can come in.
I don't know how to eloquently explain this, but if we were ultimately super aggressive and we were known for it, nobody would say a thing. But since the fact that we let people in before then, everybody has entitlement. Like, oh, like we're a hooker. Like, oh, you're supposed to fuck me. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, who told you?
Well, our problem is we always portrayed it as the land of opportunity, right? It was the American dream. No one was like, oh, talking about that in other countries. That's why our families moved here. But it was always like the desire to wear the blue jeans, the American beer, right? The American music consumption, Hollywood. So we did such a great job of marketing. Obviously, everybody wants to sneak into the club. And now everyone's snuck in. Everyone's in. We're all in. That's it. The club's packed. We're at capacity.
Everybody's in,
and so now
bro.
People are getting upset when we start kicking people out of the club.
Well, not only that,
what,
but
are you kick the VIP out?
It's just crazy because it's like it's such an annoying topic because I don't understand where people come with this entitlement. When I had to get immigrated here, bro, it was a gruesome fucking experience.
Can I just say this though? I will say this, dude. At the end of the day, I've never, ever, ever in my life felt like Mexican people have ever been hostile to me. Like the white homeless are literally 10 times worse. I've never even, first of all, find me a homeless Mexican because that is literally, that's like a fucking, the rarest thing on the planet. It's like
There's a bunch here,
it's like a blue lobster. No. Those are just tan whites. Those aren't real Mexicans. Those are like, I'm telling you, like, no one's coming to this country to then lay on the beach.
The thing is, in LA, you see crazy shit. I've never seen homeless Asians. I've never seen homeless Koreans.
No, I've seen homeless Asians. In New York, they're always carrying the bags with the fucking banque.
Yeah, but they're making money. They have houses bigger than any of ours in New York.
I always saw homeless whites in LA.
Whites, yeah, but not Asians. And I see them here. And I've never seen them before in my life.
Maybe they're just squinting from the sun.
It's just the sun is too bright.
It's just like I don't believe in homeless Asians and homeless Mexicans. Two hardworking people. They're not going to come here to what, relax?
It happens, dude. It happens, and so it's a wild thing. Squinting to think here is just crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why Asians squint, dude.
All these politics are so hypocritical, bro. They're hilarious, all of them. I just can't. They're all like hypocrites, all of them. They're just funny.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone from the president down to the mayors to the governors, they're all
people, right? Like, we're all just people, and we're all out to just survive on our own at the end of the day.
Governor Newsom goes, "I never called you." Trump goes, "Yeah, you did." Pulls up the receipts right away. He goes, "I spoke to you for 16 minutes." And he goes, "We never spoke."
Yeah, but then you're like, first of all, screenshot. What is that? Is that president using Android? That's not even an iPhone screenshot.
Oh my god!
Oh, he's got one of those like old people Android phones, like my grandma has, that lets you do 3 things.
It's crazy shit, bro. I honestly, I can't. What do you guys like? Look, you went to birthday dinner. What do you guys talk? What do you guys talk about at the birthday dinner?
I think I just got drunk and told everyone how much I love them. I'm a huge glaze fest when I'm drinking.
You're just blowing everybody, right?
I'm glazing everybody because I want to be liked. I want people to be like, "Ooh, I like hanging out with Kirill," and then I'll make fun of the next person that I just talked to about the other person. Be like, "Oh, whatever." They just told me
anybody. Anybody have fun or no?
I think everybody. What do you mean anybody have fun?
Listen, like, I'm saying, like, anything funny happened? Like, anything funny? This guy.
Anything funny? No, but I've camped this weekend, so a lot of stupid shit's going to happen there.
You guys are going to go off. I wish I can join, but...
I was actually going to, at camp, set up a sanctuary cabins and help Mexicans stay over the weekend. Like, and then call ICE on my own camp.
You should fake stage an ICE thing, a raid in your camp.
I should, but...
And everybody without a passport has to basically sit outside in a different bunk. You put them in a different bunk altogether.
It'll just be like one of those like subway scenes. We should just, when they like when everyone shows up in their underwear, like a flash mob.
It's crazy, and it'll be funny if you had them in a bunk, like 40 people, and then all of a sudden lights turn on, confetti pops, and you guys have a surprise party in that bunk.
The ice party?
Yeah, and then
English Andy and I were discussing it'd be great if Smirnoff Ice took advantage of this. Like a Mexican family's getting like arrested and deported, and they're like, "What's happening?" And they're like, "Ha ha! You've just been iced." And then the confetti goes off like, "You won $1,000." Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, "Just kidding, we're not deporting you." And you're like, "My grandma just had a heart attack and died, thinking that we're getting deported."
But you see, that's hilarious. Are you going to do something like that? Are you going to have a surprise?
Import a bunch of Mexicans to pull the stunt off? I don't know where I'm going to get
them. Yo, I can't, bro. This deportation shit really kills me. I swear.
Oh man, I had a good joke. I told Linda the other day about how Mexicans have gotten soft. And I was like, what a great punchline. It'd be like, they went from wet back to wet blankets. Oh!
What?
Couldn't make that a shirt. But dude, you know what I've been loving lately? Because the news has been really good again, a little bit with this. So like, we've been putting out some good Mexican merch. My favorite one there's 2. The first one is, I love ice. And then huge, and then underneath it, cream, and a little bit. People get really upset about that one. And then also, I hate racists and Mexicans. That's my favorite shirt ever. Because you're like, wait a second, I hate racists and Mexicans.
It confuses you.
Yeah, because you're like, I don't like people that don't like.
Has it been? What's it called? Has it been selling or no?
Those have been crushing. Trump and Elon fighting. That shirt, Alien vs. Predator, murdered.
It did well?
Yeah, anytime there's something silly news-wise like that, it's usually good because we're quick on the
my version was Orange Horny Man versus Junkie Genius. That was my. You guys did a better one.
Orange Horny Man versus Junkie Genius sounds like you couldn't get the rights to their names.
Yeah,
it sounds like a TV show.
But let me ask you, Alien versus Predator. You guys can't get sued for that?
Oh no, of course. But I'm just saying your version just sounds like a store brand version. You're like, all right.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah, instead of Spider-Man, you're like, I don't even know what arachnid, human.
Yo,
dude, that's fucking silly.
The new stuff is getting out of control, though. I want to say a couple things. I personally think people got to get deported, brother. They gotta go. They gotta go.
They should do this. They should just let you go wherever you want. You should get one deportation.
Yeah.
You should get one relocation, like witness protection. We should just offer it to every single person on the planet.
You got deported from Canada before.
Yes, I've been deported from Canada.
You see?
Yeah, but like not for
Yeah, but you were just trying to come chill, and they still were like, "Yo, see you later. Can't have you here."
They were fucked up. They were like, "You can't come in because I didn't have the proper work permits." I'm like, "Bro, I'm making like $300. Like, you guys really gonna fucking jam me up over this?"
Yo, Canada does not even let people in if you have a DUI.
Canada's crazier than American laws.
Way crazier.
Yeah, but they got way more brown people up there.
They got a lot of Indians.
Yeah, they got Indians and Brazilians up there.
Yeah. I'm gonna send Natalie over there. I'm gonna send Natalie up to Canada. Gotta get rid of her.
She'll
send
never
her up
survive.
there.
She doesn't like the cold.
She hates the cold. She hates the cold. Damn, so nothing happened at the birthday? I thought you guys would pop off somehow.
No, we didn't get to. We're old. I was like in bed by 10:30, 11. It was just
what?
Yeah, because everyone's like, I got family, I got work. Yeah, it's a Monday dinner.
Did you get whacked out though?
Oh yeah, I did. Because people just bought me shots, and I'm like, ooh, okay. And then
how's it feel drinking it in your 40s?
Amazing. The next day, horrible. But the night of, in New York, smoking a joint, a little drunk on the sidewalk, golden hour, you're like, I'm the king of the world.
And then you wake up not the king of the world.
No, you don't. You just feel like, oh my god, this is awful.
You saw the BET Awards had a bunch of throwbacks being played. Ludacris came out, T.I. came out, Bow Wow came out. It was a serious lineup. It was a serious Ludacris was.
Val, if you're gonna be pro deportations, you also better be subscribing only to white culture.
Why?
Because you have to be
black?
A white guy.
What are you talking about? Black people are all over TikTok talking about get out of my country.
Are they really?
Yeah. All my entire feed is black dudes going like, yo, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I can't overstay my welcome in France. Get out. See you later.
That's what happens. We gave black people a free ride here, and they're overstayed their welcome.
Nah, they did good. They did good. They put in their stripes. They put in their work.
Which ones?
What I mean?
The ones talking now?
They laid out their foundation, bro. You know what I mean? They inherit. You got to inherit what the people work for. You know what I mean?
That's like me taking credit for like, oh, you like light bulbs? Yeah. Well, some white guy fucking 100 years ago in my heritage invented that. So, you owe me light bulb money. Right? I want reparations for electricity.
White people really... It sucks being under the umbrella of white people, though. I'm not going to lie to you. I hate it.
I know, because you're trans. Like, you seriously, if you were black, you would be so happy.
I would just do so much better in this society as a black person.
You would? Do you think you would be? Do you think you'd go to jail? I feel like the amount of everything you've done in your life as a white person, you did as a black person. Would you be in jail right now? I say yes.
And I still kept the same personality?
Yes.
And I still kept this.
If you were just black the entire time, you're definitely going to jail.
No.
I'd be in jail.
If I still had the same personality as I do now, and all it is my skin color is black, I would not go to jail.
No, just by like you're gonna talk your way out. You don't think you've had any white privilege? I'd be in jail. I fired a handgun out of a car.
Listen, bro. There's privilege in different neighborhoods. I'm privileged in Sheepshead Bay, but black people are privileged in Coney Island. You know what I mean?
Like, around. But traveling around, right? Like, I ain't gonna be allowed to pour champagne on white girls in the Midwest.
Listen, we're already. I feel like we're already past all that, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like you can. Like Speed, look at Speed. He's doing live streams around the world.
Dude, they just kicked out the fucking guy, the #1 TikToker in the world. He got scooped up by ICE.
He didn't get kicked out. He left himself, the African dude.
Oh, they let him self-deport?
Yeah, he just bounced. He's like, yo, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I don't need this.
It's a great country.
He's like, yo, but he's gonna live like a king wherever he's from. He's like, I don't need this. You guys suck anyway. I don't blame him. I don't blame people that want to leave America right now, because shit is really. I just feel like the politics are making it so nauseating to live your day to day life in this country.
Because it's like it's this cloud of everyday conversation, everything. You're like, I don't care this much.
It was never like this, though.
And it didn't affect me this much.
It's just annoying. Like, you wake up every day and you go to the grocery store and you're like, oh my God, I guess, this is happening. This and that. Like, people are hitting me up about, like, they're like, are you alright? I'm like, bro, what are you talking about?
I'm white. What are you talking about?
No, but I'm just like, not only I'm white, but
no, I only deported 3 Mexicans yesterday. I'm fine. I'll be okay.
But if you do keep the news on all day, you start thinking this shit is crazy. But you walk outside in LA, you don't even hear one noise.
Dude,
you don't hear anything.
Honestly, I might buy an ice jacket so people will stay away from me. Just wearing one out, just fucking everywhere.
Yo, it's crazy, bro. Honestly, I don't know what's been going on, but I don't know if you've been watching these videos. It's been getting really out of control.
It's fucked up though, watching like, you know, some construction workers just get raided, and you're like, really? That's the guy? That's the guy? Go fucking scoop up fucking everyone on Epstein's list, all right?
Well, because, dude, everything comes down to paperwork. Like, look, like, I know people that were renovating their houses in Brooklyn, but not rightfully so. Like, not on paper. They come through, they get fined $100,000, or they take the property away. And it's like, it's just like, everything's paperwork in America, you know what I mean? Everything's paperwork.
I don't know, Trump seems to be cutting out the paperwork right now. He's like, yo, free plane ticket, goodbye.
He's shredding through the paperwork. Hold on one second. I think we got a technical difficulty. What's happening? Natalie needs her headphones. Guys, everybody say hello to Natalie.
Natalie is being taken away already. Like,
yeah, you look nice. Come say hi. Come in.
What was that?
Hello.
Happy belated, even though I already said happy
Thank
birthday.
you. I appreciate it.
How was your dinner?
It was good. It was actually great. 25 people.
Really? What
I
kind
thought
of
it'd be a
food?
lot. Italian. We should go there
Oh, your
sometime. It's my
fave.
boy's restaurant.
Hey, you look beautiful, girl.
Thank you.
Where you
Okay.
going?
Study.
Okay.
Bye, girl.
Wow, you study like that?
She studies a lot.
I mean,
She doesn't want to get deported.
that's what I was gonna say. Mexicans don't read.
Yeah, the fact that you asked how does she feel walking around LA is crazy. Were you actually thinking? You should ask Estee. How does Estee? Yo, New York is next. They're about to start popping off.
They're already
there.
popping off here, but we just got Puerto Ricans. Like, you're like, where am I coming from?
I mean, Puerto Ricans are part of America, so it doesn't.
So they're
count.
fine. Yeah, I know. That's why it's harder to crack down here, because you're like, ugh, it's just another Puerto Rican we got.
Well, we have Dominicans. The Dominicans and the Venezuelans are getting grabbed up heavy. Did you hear what happened? The 15-year-old kid shot a Colombian candidate for a presidential election in his head, and he survived.
Who? The kid or the candidate?
No, it was like a 15-year-old kid, and he shot the candidate. The candidate was like 39 years old.
Wow.
And he shot him two times in his head, and he survived.
So is he going to win? Because, like, I assume they're religious enough to believe that. To be like,
I think he
deserves.
deserves. I think he deserves to win. I think he's going to end all. I think they're trying to kill him because he wanted to close down all the whore houses in Colombia.
Why do we need so much change? Right? Like, why can't, like, we're never going to get it right. So can we just, like, be like, yo, this is what's happening in this country, and let's just keep it at. Why is every year, every month, like, someone's like, let's just try to change this? You're like, dude, you can't touch something this much. Leave it alone for a minute. Right? It's like step away. It's like painting, right? You're building something, a project. You're like, back up for a second. But every fucking 2 weeks, they're like, oh, well, let's get rid of straws. And then let's get rid of let's paint the sidewalks fucking rainbow colors. Let's do fucking that. And then that. And then, oh, here's a new holiday. You're just like, dude, step back for a second. What are we making?
Kirill, this is just.
What power?
This is just how I gotta go, man. It's just how I gotta go. It's unfortunately, you know what it is? Humans, I think they just
Can you
constantly want to.
Can you just imagine? Every day you come home and your girlfriend's rearranging the apartment. You're like, just let it breathe, dude. Maybe this formula is good, but like, give it a few minutes.
Yeah,
like every day, they're like, someone's like, America's a melting pot, but you're adding an ingredient without fucking stirring it, tasting it. Be like, is this good? No, you're just like, boop, today's this, tomorrow's that. Oh, how about this? How about that? You're like, leave it alone.
But you see, it comes back down to like maybe a melting pot is not such a good thing. Maybe having too many people say how they feel too many times is not such a good thing. We live in a country where sympathy is basically, you know.
You know, I'm going to make you an analogy, and I agree with you. When you look at the colors of the rainbow flag, they are separated, because if you mix them together, it looks brown and disgusting, and no one wants to wave that flag, okay? So maybe we should be separated by colors.
Bro,
if the gays can chop themselves up in those little pieces, why do the colors all have to go, you guys all have to mesh together? All right. We don't have to.
I mean, bro, if you really look at the side of putting these colors together, it's not going to come out good, bro. So
it's going to come out poopy and muddy and gross. And yes.
But people don't want to hear it. People don't want to hear it, man. People don't want to hear it. They don't like it. And I don't know what else to say. I'm just telling you that it's fashionable to be weak. It's fashionable to be weak. What do you think is the next move, though? Is my question to you, because you honestly have a pretty good radar on problem solving, and the GPS thing was a great move by you. I really like that solution. But let me ask you, what's the next step? Like where is this all gonna end up? Like with everything that's happening in the world, like clearly we're in a weird state. Like everything is just up in the air. Nobody knows what's next, and it's like. Do you think that do we have to move back? Do we have to stay in this country?
I think we're fine because we're in a coast. Well, I'm fine in New York. It's a coastal city. There's water. We can get the fuck out. And Europe is way more fun than going to Japan, where you got to go from your side. But other than that, I don't know, dude. I have no idea how dangerous it could get. I mean, you just think that all the wars fought in this country domestically, right? What was it? The Revolutionary War, then. I don't know enough. Forget it. I'm done talking. But you know what I mean? Like the amount of shit that this country's gone through, you just think as a modern human, you're like, all right, like we won't have to deal with these problems because we're like smarter than the previous generation. But like here we are, like fighting, like we're still fighting, right? In 2025, it's still like physical violence is our only way of like dealing with each other. Instead of just like, and then there's like, you could be on a boat in Mykonos and like, halfway across the world in the same exact timeline, someone's like, you know, living in a cave and getting sexually assaulted for just being born a woman, right? And you're like, how do these two timelines exist at the same time?
Yeah, we live in a very, very wild time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I guess it's. I honestly can't wrap my head around it. It's just very weird times. It feels like a video game. I just want Grand Theft Auto 6 to come out so I can just log out of real life and just log into my Grand Theft Auto life.
I mean, I think that's what they're honestly going to get to. Like, the Matrix seems more and more realistic, right? At some point, you're going to be like, the outside world is so bad, I just want to unplug into a digital world, right? They're literally transforming the outside world to be uninhabitable. To the point where you'll just get a lockbox and a pod, and you're like, all right, my physical body is safe in here, and now let me go dream somewhere else.
I think that's going to be the move, brother.
Except in the Matrix, like my man had like some bullshit job. It's like if you're gonna plug me into the Matrix, at least make me famous.
I mean,
give me a big dick.
I mean, you are pretty famous,
and I have a big schwanz.
If you were to say your fame level, what on a alphabet level, what do you think you would be?
You passed the LGBTQ, whatever. I'm the plus.
Yeah, you're the peacock. Yeah, peacock plus. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. But if you could change, you know how like we're there. You know, one day you're gonna design your own kid fully. Like if you could change, if you were given like a little stats card, and you could like add to certain things. Like, what would you change about yourself? I would change that I can sleep less. I would change to where I could sleep like 3 hours a night and still feel refreshed.
You wouldn't be like, all right, give me like a foot in height?
I don't really care about the height. The height doesn't bother me.
I would give myself abs.
I would give myself just maybe like a foot in height.
You literally just said I don't care about that, and then you go, so maybe I'd give myself a foot in height. Now that you think about it, it's less about the sleep. I'd rather just be taller.
You like, I try to sneak that in there though? I try to.
Nah, I don't care about being tall. So a foot sounds like I'll do a foot. Yeah, a foot. Like an idiot.
I just stuck that in there like nothing.
Yeah, you know, tall people need to sleep longer. They're bigger. You're like, all right, so you recharge.
So I'll take a half. I'll take a half a foot.
Yeah.
Yo, that killed me just now.
This guy. It's like when you tell a joke and then no one hears it, and then someone else tells it later, and you're like, I wish you were dead.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you doing? Stealing my jokes.
It's mad funny. I would do it. Nah, I think full foot is way too big anyway. I'll be 6'9". What the fuck is that? I'll do like a 4 more inches tops. Sleep less. What else? I would also want to be smarter than AI. That's my third.
So what do you need? What do you want to know? The entire internet?
Pretty much. Yeah. I just want to upload everything to my brain.
That would seem like such a burden. I would downgrade intelligence. For me, I want to be dumb enough to exist on my own, smart enough to exist on my own, but dumb enough to not understand what's going on outside.
Yeah, I guess because the pain, right?
Yeah. It's a bella dolore. You know, it's a beautiful pain. I'm trying to find that balance. So I just want to be like 13 mentally, where I can wipe after myself. Like my parents could leave me alone overnight, you know, when they wanted to go.
So you're basically saying you want to be the R word.
Yeah. I would like to be. But with that comes extra strength. We know that. But I want to be a handsome person. Are rich people allowed to get plastic surgery?
Ooh.
Like, have you ever met a girl with fake tits? I mean, I've met a lot of girls with fake tits that are. But
that's what I'm saying.
But that's just
usually the connection is there.
Yeah, but
usually
but what about one that's, you know, actually like a Down syndrome? Because I've got to imagine at some point they got to be like, yeah, I want fake tits. Why not?
No, but I've seen some funny videos of my boy, this guy Chris that was on the TV show with us on Temptation Island. He did like cameo videos where it would be like a Down syndrome girl, like she would be like face backwards and she'd be like fire, and she turns around, he goes, whoa, and then she turns around and it's a Down syndrome face, and you're like, holy shit, like, you know, it was just like a parody. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I would still hit it. I think.
You would?
Would I hit, like, how downsy are we talking?
No, like Downs, like with the eyes and everything.
I mean, I've got the eyes. Like, what are you talking? What the fuck are you talking about? This guy, maybe she's scared to fuck me. She's like, damn, this guy's worse than me.
Oh my god.
Because my eyeballs and 9 shots of tequila, dude, there's no difference between me and fucking.
Nah, yeah, I've seen you multitask before. You really do look a little down for sure.
Yeah.
You know, you ever seen that video with Lil Yachty where his boy's like, yo, if you were allowed to do a crime, what would be the first crime you do? And the guy goes, I would get a BBL. And he's like, bro, what?
That's not even illegal.
He's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You could do that right now.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I'll just get a BBL, and then I would commit a crime after I did a BBL. And he's like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, I just would want to know, like, what it feels like to commit a crime with a BBL.
Yeah, I want to know what weed he's smoking.
Yeah, I can just shout out completely. I mean, I
what
don't know.
would be the first crime if you could commit any crime? What would it be? I know you. It would be financial crime.
The first crime that I could commit without getting in trouble?
You get one. You get one crime.
And I won't get in trouble.
That's the premise.
I would rob the bank.
God, I would literally commit something that made me like $1 billion. This guy's going to try to take like 10 million from Chase.
Yeah, 10 million is good for me.
No, I would commit a financial crime. I could do it from my couch.
I'm not greedy like you.
I wouldn't do any crime of passion because you get nothing out of it, right? I would commit a crime that I would have long-lasting effects, like financial.
But come on, dude. Like 5 to 10 million is good enough to.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of work. You got to show up. You got to like, here's a gun. Like, empty it all. Now we got to clean the money. You know, because the crime is robbing. It's not. Now you're sitting on illegal tender. Now you got to go fucking clean it. You only get one crime. Money laundering is another crime, my friend. So I'm just going to do one financial crime. Now, what
would it be?
I don't know, because if I knew, I would be doing it right now.
No, but you would have to know. That's what I'm saying. Like, my crime would be go to the bank. That's the only option I would have, right?
I would kidnap Elon Musk and make him wire me $100 million. Or so better. My crime would be I would write. Okay, I can't think of it. I'm trying to find a good way. I'm trying to brainstorm these loopholes. Like, I would pretend to own. I don't know, dude. I got nothing. I was like, I just pretend to like buy Trump Tower with a fake check, and then now I
and then
it.
And then you own it and you keep all the money that comes in every month, right?
Yeah.
But I would, the Elon Musk thing is good, but you basically have to Jeffrey Epstein Elon Musk. You would have to figure out a way to catch him for that 100. That's good. I like that. I would do something with Bitcoin, something with crypto.
Yeah. I would probably, you know what, if anything, you know what I would do if I were you? Not a bank. I would just rob a casino, because that's holding a lot more money.
Oof. How much do you think a casino holds on average?
Let's see, how much does the Bellagio have on hand a night? Ranging from 10 to 20 million to cover expenses and payouts.
That's a lot, bro. It's a lot of fucking money. Imagine cracking them for fucking 10 million in one night. Oof.
Or I would go to Elon Musk and be like, you pay me $20 million and I'll do anything you want once. So I'll go commit a crime in his name. And he'll be like, yo, go kill this guy for me. I'd be like, done. Boom. Thanks for the 20 mils.
Casinos are such a scumbaggery fucking. It's such a great business.
Yeah, which is crazy that Trump bankrupted 3 of them.
He did?
Yeah. No one's had a casino close more than Donald Trump.
I didn't know that.
Yes, that's your hero.
What do you guys got going on in camp? Is there anything fun happening in camp?
Okay,
and
so
who's
camp-
and who's sponsoring it?
Oh, boy, do I have a lot of sluts coming to camp. We got about 160, 170 tickets. Probably do about 180 through the door. It's this weekend, Father's Day weekend. First night is Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th theme. Saturday, we're doing prom. A little prom event. And then just, like so many events. It's, I reach out to so many brands to sponsor it. So we got a lot of brands donating product this year. So, it's gonna be good.
Pickleball is going to happen?
They built like 8 of them. Brand new.
That's
I'm
amazing.
going to be pickling the entire time.
I don't think you're going to leave those courts.
No, I don't even want to do any other activities. I'm just going to play the whole time.
Okay, and any interesting brands that are sponsoring? Anything cool?
Oh, Happy Dad, Jack Daniels, Herradura, Pit Viper. They make dope sunglasses. Jungle Tea, Doc Johnson, Mamitas, Hemperco, Jeter, Pink Cherry, Cocoa Rum, Short Sips Vodka Water.
You got Mamitas on there?
Mamitas.
Wow, how'd you get Mamitas?
Oh, dude. You know the Mexicans. They got... I couldn't think of a good joke.
Mamitas, you got some serious sponsors there. That's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, there's a lot of brands donating their product so that we have a good time.
Okay, I hope so, man. There's going to be a lot of
Yeah, so just watch my story.
Are these people coming in that have been coming all the time, or these are like young people or older people? Like, what's the vibe?
I think there's a 20% return ratio, and then all new every year. You know, because people's finances change. Like this year is hard, right? People don't have the money like they had the years before, so we'll see. We'll see who comes, and then hopefully next year it's fully sold out, and then we're good. That's it.
Okay.
Corralscamp.com. Still some tickets available if you're listening to this before Friday.
Corralscamp.com. You guys better show up because I can't. Is anybody else showing up from our crew?
Our crew, he says. Okay, from my crew, because
Val
Val doesn't come around. Yeah, I got a good amount. But a couple porn stars, a couple homies, my family.
Silent Dan's going?
No, Silent Dan doesn't like me this year. He's staying in L.A. because he's big a slut.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. But I'll get you a good episode from camp because...
You better get some stories going from camp.
I might have to bring someone to FaceTime in to tell some camp stories.
Yeah. I need you to actually jot some of these stories down because I have a feeling by the time... You're going to take a lot of pictures?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Estee and I will get in a fight at some point.
What?
See,
why?
What are you guys getting in a fight about that right now?
What are you guys going to fight about?
Well, one year Estee and I fought about a mechanical bull.
Girl.
What?
Okay,
Hurry up. She gets upset because everybody knows this story. Literally, who doesn't know this story? Estee's giving you...
Dan, you guys fight about mechanical bulls? That's crazy.
Yeah, Estee and I don't really fight about real things. We kind of fight about carnival games.
Yo, me and Natalie are competitive too. We sometimes get into it about stupid shit also. It's okay. It's part of the game.
Yeah,
part of the relationship.
You gotta let them win once in a while.
Damn, she's pissed. She doesn't.
What did you say?
Look who's in charge of the vagina.
Look who's in charge of the vagina.
Yeah.
Who?
Me.
What do you mean? You're not gonna give it to me?
No.
I was just gonna put her pussy on lock.
Yo,
oh my God.
that's the name of the episode. That's the name of the episode. Look who's in charge of the vagina.
Look who's in charge. Estee thinks she's in charge of the vagina. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Grab it. Grab
Grab Estee by the pussy.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, Estee's gonna deny me the vagina. As usual.
What happened? That's usually the girl's threat all the time. But like you said, if she was Mexican, you would be like, oh yeah, you're not gonna give up the vagina, no problem, no green card for you. See you later.
That's right. I'm gonna call ICE if you fucking. You could choose. You could either choose 2 letters, BJ, or 3 letters.
The woman's 2 number 1 threats. I'm not gonna give you my vagina, and you're not gonna see your kids.
Yeah, those are pretty aggressive.
What do you think about that? How do you fight those? What do you think is worse? Do you think it's worse when a girl denies you? That's an easy question. I can't. That's
right.
Using your kids against you, I think, is one of the probably weakest and hardest things to fight as a man. I feel like if you're like
you gotta kill her. You gotta kill her at that point.
That's why the crime rate in Brazil and like these Spanish countries is really high. They kill their like their wives for this shit like that. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
There's like live leak videos of like dudes like,
what do you watch?
You know, on the dark web, if the woman cheats on you, they literally shoot them on camera and then they upload the videos. It's some crazy shit.
Why are you watching this?
Oh, I watched this back in the day. Not anymore. I haven't watched that.
Is it just like porn for you? You were like, oh yeah.
It's psychologically, it's really not good for you at a young age to watch stuff like that.
Can they shoot the guy in the face if they catch the guy cheating?
No, it usually doesn't happen in those countries.
I like that culture.
You would go there?
What did you say they're trying to do in Brazil? They just shot the guy in Brazil in the head? Or were they trying to fix in Brazil?
No, the comedian. 8 years he got.
Mm.
Because he was making Jew jokes.
But you can shoot your wife in the head.
And you get probably less time, I think.
Well, yeah, rape is only an extra 2 years. As long as if you're telling a joke while raping someone, you're like, oh, it's only 2 more.
It's so insane, bro. These countries, they get away with a lot of shit. Okay, so we covered camp.
I will give you a camp update next week. And we'll call this episode, Who Controls This Vagina? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Whose vagina is it?
What vagina thing did you say?
Vagina on lock?
No. You don't even know what you said?
No.
Okay, we'll figure it out. I'm going to text
the transcript. All right.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you. Don't hang up.
Guys, please, just
support bang.com.
Bang.com.
Just go to the website.
And use Alf Bang, the promo code, please.
Please jerk off for us. Like, we just need you to jerk off for me, please. If you could do me one favor, just jerk off for me.
Just one time.
Just grab your little pee-pee.
Just do it 2 times.
Go to bang.com. Put in promo code ALFBANG. And please, just come for me. Come for daddy. Please come for me.
Okay, the podcast is over. I love you. You can end it now.